You got to beat depression. You got to beat anxiety. You got to beat the naysayers. You got to beat that little voice in your head that's telling you you're not good enough.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Kadrice, and you already know today is For Yourself Friday, and we're gonna get straight into it, okay? And before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So today we're just gonna talk about how, you are your own enemy. And you have to understand that if there's no enemy within, then no enemy outside can withstand. So let's just focus on the enemy that's inside of you, right? Because a lot of times it's always you versus you. A lot of times you think that you're battling someone else, but you're only battling yourself. And the enemy within you is the person that is telling you, which is you, but it's that conscience that's telling you that you can't do it, that's telling you that you're not good enough, that's telling you that it can never be, that whatever is making you not believe that your situation can change, not believe that you can even get to where you want to be. You don't always have to be in a bad situation, but that part of you that's just telling you that you can't even succeed to what you've been thinking about, with the vision that you've been seeing, like you can't even get to there. So it's the time right now to stop fighting you. Okay? Yourself need to be on one accord. Because when there's no enemy within, then no enemy outside can withstand. And this is going to be part 1 of this video. I'm going to do a part 2 and I'm going to get way deeper. But right now, I just want to make this video quick. But I just want to just give a quick message to everybody, to stop fighting yourselves, okay? When I do the part 2, I'm going to do it with my husband. We're going to get even more deeper with this, because this is something that's serious. And I think a lot of us know about it, but we don't really go deep into it. We don't really talk about it too much because we think oh, that's just me having negative thoughts, or, oh, that's just depression, and, oh, that's just my anxiety. But in reality, no, you're really hurting yourself because you're really attacking yourself. You get what I'm saying? The best thing you can do for yourself is be confident in yourself. So it may not be the easiest thing to do, but we need to make sure that that's what we're working on. So today what I am telling you guys is to stop fighting yourself. I'm encouraging everybody to take a deep breath and analyze the person within. Okay? Take a deep breath in and really notice, are you fighting yourself? Are you really versus you? Because sometimes you think it's your friend that you're, fighting against because you think that they're doubting you, but in reality, you're only mad because you're doubting yourself. And you might feel like they're saying something that you actually believe in, which is that you can't do it. So a lot of times it's ourselves that stop us. You don't feel like you can do it, so you don't really feel like getting out of bed to do it. You don't really have the energy to do it because you don't really believe in yourself that you can do it. So I just want to make sure that you know that you are just it's more than just being positive. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just being positive. Yeah, you need to be positive, but you really need to be making sure that you're analyzing yourself. One thing I do know is if we judge ourselves, then nobody else can judge us. And that's something that God says. When you judge yourself, honestly, can't nobody outside judge you. So some of the things to stop fighting yourself is to analyze yourself and be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. If you know that you lack something that you know that you would love to have, you lack creativity and you would love to have creativity, you have to be honest with yourself and say, you know what, I do lack creativity. But hey, that's something that you can ask God for. You can ask God for anything. You know what I'm saying? That's things that you can get. That's things that you can develop. You can gain wisdom from God. You can ask God for wisdom. So don't be discouraged because you don't know something, because God can help you find all the resources and information that you need. He can help you with all of that. But you have to be honest with yourself. So being honest with ourselves is a very big step to making sure that we are not, fighting ourselves. So you have to truly judge yourself accordingly. When you are wrong, you need to tell yourself that you are wrong. And then you need to go fix it. You need to go apologize and you need to repent. That's the only way that you're going to come out from that situation and still, be good. You cannot do somebody wrong and then think, well, I know I did them wrong, and I'm not going to tell them that I did them wrong, but I'm going to just try to move accordingly to everybody else. No. If you did somebody wrong, you need to go apologize to that person, and you need to repent to God. And ask for forgiveness, period. Ask for forgiveness for the person you done wrong, and ask for forgiveness to God. You can't just try to move forward with it, because then that's going to eat at you. Because then you think you can make up from what you done to that person to this person. And it's not going to happen like that. So let's just make sure that we're judging ourselves accordingly. And when we're judging ourselves accordingly, it's important to not be too harsh on yourself, okay? If God can forgive you, then you can forgive yourself. So it's all about making sure that you forgive yourself for everything that you don't, like about yourself, or, forgive yourself for everything that you felt like you've done to yourself. Because, what you don't like about yourself shouldn't be something that you have to forgive. So I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is you might have done things that you need to forgive yourself for. Forgive yourself for maybe messing up that big money deal. Forgive yourself for maybe putting yourself in a position where you shouldn't have put yourself in that position. Forgive yourself for putting yourself in a relationship that you shouldn't have been in when you already had all the signs of not being there. Forgive yourself for not listening to others when they was telling you something. But you have to make sure that you forgive yourself. And remember that if God can forgive you, then you can forgive yourself for anything as well. Now, when you're forgiving yourself, that's a part of not being so harsh on yourself. Because when you're judging yourself, that's your time to forgive. That's your time to be honest with yourself and all that. But make sure you're not being so harsh on yourself. Just because you have, messed up this big money deal, don't mean that you're a stupid person and you'll never be rich, or you'll never get, the money that you want. You'll never get that back. Don't tell yourself that. Because it's possible to get it back. So you have to make sure that you are, being honest with yourself and making sure you're not being too harsh with yourself. Okay? Because you are not your own, you're not your enemy. Don't fight yourself. And right now, a lot of people are fighting against themselves. It's just you versus you. It's only you that's standing in the way of you getting that success. It's not no enemy. It's not people that's trying to stop you. It's only you that's getting in the way of your success. Because you are telling yourself that, oh, what I see, the vision I'm trying to get to is too impossible to do. So let's make sure we're being honest with ourselves, okay? And you need to be honest with yourself and let yourself know if you're doubting yourself. If you're scared, fear is not good. But if you're scared, be honest about that so you can overcome that fear. Don't try to make excuses for why you're not doing things because I don't have this or I don't have that. Don't make excuses, because that's really you just being scared. And then at the end, you're going to put this on everybody else and say that they're the reason why it didn't happen and stuff. And when in reality, you are your own enemy right now. You are your own enemy. So you are the only person you're battling with right now. You can do it. But you have to encourage yourself and not fight yourself. Don't be in a battle with yourself. And a lot of times, it's really the old you battling the new you. And you're just battling back and forth because your flesh want this and your spirit want this. Let's stop battling ourselves, okay? Let's stop fighting ourselves, because you are your own enemy. And like I said before, if there's no enemy within, then no enemy outside can withstand. And that just simply means everything I've just been saying. If you can be honest with yourself, and when somebody else come and tell you something where you messed up at, that's not going to offend you, that's not going to stop you, that's not going to hurt you or nothing, because you know why? You already told yourself where you went wrong at. And no one can judge you. That's the problem. No one can judge you. You can only judge yourself, and God can only judge you. But if God can forgive you, then you should be able to forgive you. And always know you can always get back up. So this is just a quick message. This is just part 1. I'm going to do part 2 soon, maybe next week. And I will be doing part 2 with my husband, like I said. And we'll be getting deeper into, just everything that goes with, like you against yourself, because this is deep and a lot of people need to really take, heed to this. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell as well so you can know everything that I got going on. And I'll see you guys on Sunday.